Cool.
All right. So, yeah, it's been several years since I've seen you.
Dude, it's been hella long.
Hella long, yeah. Um,
Is this for me?
yeah, that's for you. Yeah,
Okay, let me get some water for
yeah,
Tom.
yeah, of course.
Dang. I, when was the last time I saw you?
It's been a minute. It's been a minute. How's your brother, by the way? I haven't seen him in a long time too. Is he
Uh,
around or?
yeah, he's there. Just there. I wish he would do more, but he's just there. You know?
But is he in Marine todavía or he moved
Yeah.
out? Okay.
He still lives with my mom.
Very nice. Where do you guys live?
Should I
So,
put this? Or
you
no?
can move it a little bit closer if you want. Here, let me help you.
I want to. Ah, okay.
Is that cool?
I think so. Okay. Yeah. He's still in Marin. I think he wants to move to Spain.
Why? School or just travel, have fun?
Probably both.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is he going to school for?
I think he's gonna go teach English over there.
Okay. I follow a couple of TikTokers, and that's what they do.
Oh
They
yeah.
travel over there. They teach English, and then they could also travel, and
Yeah.
explore and things like that.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So, G Active, what's that about?
Um, like what is it about? How did it come, or like what is it?
Yeah, I mean, how did you come about G Active? How did that come about?
Um, well, I mean, you've been knowing me. I don't know if you remember, but we used to play basketball with Margarita.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I've always been an active person. I've always liked to dance, sports. So and then I went to school for completely different for child development.
Mm-hmm.
So I graduated from San Jose State, and then I realized that it was something I didn't like. So I came back to Marin because I lived there for a little bit, and I realized I was like, yeah, no, I don't think I could do kids. And I'm older now, and I still don't have kids. Because I don't know. I feel like because I was a nanny for a long time, and I
Mm-hmm.
was around kids for a long time, I'm like, ugh, I'm over it. Like I
Mm-hmm.
can't. And then because I do quinceañeras too, so I'm with kids all the time. So and then I was trying to think. I was like, what is something that I love to do, and I feel that I'm not gonna get bored of. And then I realized that dancing and fitness is literally my passion. It's always been my passion,
Mm-hmm.
but I was afraid to kind of go into it because at college I'm in, I was doing nursing and then I was doing kinesiology. But then I don't know. I just felt like I never really had uh like the support.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, from my family. I feel like the Latin culture. I feel like they have like one perspective of life, and that's what it is go to church, get married, and have kids.
Mm-hmm.
And as a woman, like you have to be under the man, and that's just how their culture is. At least my family is, that's
Yeah,
how
yeah.
they are.
Mm-hmm.
And I've always felt like I was always, like they say, la oveja negra,
Mm-hmm.
right? But I don't see it like that. I feel like I'm the one that's like that shines. So
Mm-hmm.
it's like the opposite. So I think I'm the only one in my family that has not followed those norms. Which I don't have kids. I'm not married yet. I have my own business now, and I dance. I go out. I travel. I do a lot of things that I felt like before I couldn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like the more I travel too, I realized how beautiful life is, and I got to know a little bit of different cultures, including dance. And I was like, okay, like I want to be that person. I want to be free to do what I want
Mm-hmm.
because I was raised in Christianity. We went to the same church.
Yeah, yeah.
So I felt that I was very limited.
Mm-hmm.
And as you grow older, you know that the sky's the limit. You can do whatever you want. You can right now. I could be like, okay, yeah, I'm passionate about dance. I'm passionate about fitness. But in 2 years, I can be like, maybe I want to be a doctor,
Mm-hmm.
and that's okay.
Yeah.
You know. So I've always felt that I've always been that, and I feel like a lot of people think, well, at least my family, not people, like I haven't been stable, but I feel like I've been stable because if I don't like something, I'm gonna move on and do something else. No
Mm-hmm.
me voy a quedar ahí just because I have to.
Exactly. Yeah.
And I just feel like that I've always been that way, and I feel that's how G Active came apart. Because I was thinking, I was like, hey, I don't want to just stick to one thing because I'm not like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like always evolving. We're always evolving.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I was like, okay, let me just do both. And I used to work at Anytime Fitness. So I was a trainer there for like 3 years. I worked as a kickboxing instructor in Centerfeld too.
I said what? I'm sorry.
Kickboxing instructor.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was fun. That was so fun. Um, yeah, and then also one thing I feel like I get bored fast. Like
Uh
I
huh.
have to have some, I don't know, some interest that's gonna just keep me going. I feel like once I was there, I didn't feel like I was gonna grow,
Mhm.
like I wasn't gonna go anywhere. So and then I went to any time, and then I felt the same thing. I was like, okay, I feel like I learned what I had to learn, and I can use what I've learned throughout my whole life and incorporate it to my own style.
Got it. Yeah.
And I feel like that's what makes every person and every business different.
Yeah.
It's
Mhm.
like, what is it about your business that's different from that? Like, for example, like there's a lot of gyms here, there's a lot of choreographers, dancers, whatever, but like what makes you different?
Mhm.
So that's when I was like, okay, I know I want the letter G in it because I don't know, I feel like G is like G money, like all
Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
like the cool things, G
Uh
Wagon,
huh.
Carol G.
Plus Glenda starts with a G.
Yeah, exactly. Glenda Garay.
Oh
And
yeah,
then
your last name too, huh? Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
So and then I was like, what do I like to do? We were just with my partner, we were thinking like how can we incorporate that with something? And then we kind of just broke it down. I'm like, dude, I'm always active. He's like,
Mhm.
G active. G active, like get active.
Mhm.
I was like, okay. I was like, so you can do whatever you want. Get active, G active, whatever.
Yeah.
So, and then yeah, I feel like I took a little bit of everything that I've learned because I've always had trainers too, coaches and
Mhm.
all sorts of those things. So then like I said, I incorporated that into my own style. Um and then I think the hardest part of the journey was finding a spot
Mhm.
in Marin. It was hard. It was
Really?
actually very frustrating.
Really? How long did
Yeah.
it take you to
Like a
find a spot?
year.
Really?
Yeah.
So your gym, is there regulations that you have to follow, or does it have to be just like like an open space and you could build it as you want, or you have to like follow all these regulations for a gym?
Since it's a small studio,
Or
because
studio?
yeah, it's a studio. So it doesn't really because I don't have lockers or showers or alarm system like to the intense. Well, because it's not as big
Mm-hmm.
yet.
Mm-hmm.
So, no, it's regular. It's like renting some a
So
place.
what was hard about it? Just finding the spot,
Oh yeah,
or yeah?
yeah. So because I was doing both, so I was doing dance and fitness. I had to find a place where there was gonna be traffic, where there was gonna be like where it's gonna catch attention.
Mm-hmm.
So I was looking to a lot of spots and like the vibe just didn't feel good. There was some spots that was like super like escondido, and
Mm-hmm.
then I was like, not me. I have to be out there.
Yeah,
Like if
yeah.
you know me, I'm always out there, like loud and you know. And so I think the hardest part was one, connecting with the owners of the buildings because they're old white men
Mm-hmm.
who require like a lot of money and your credit score like be over the roof and just I mean your status, right? They look at you, they're like, oh, I don't know, so that
Mm-hmm.
happened to me a lot.
Really?
Yeah, like I don't think I've ever faced so much discrimination
Really?
in my life, and I was
That's
like,
crazy.
dang. That was the hardest part is finding like someone I can connect with as an owner, and them not seeing me less, but just seeing me as a person, as a business owner who just wants to grow their business.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like a lot of people don't see that. They just look at your status or like they look at you, they're like, yeah, I don't know. To the point where I had to get a my white friend to help me. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I was
That's
like, can you come with me?
crazy.
And then she would just like, okay, yeah, be quiet. I'll do all the talking.
Uh-huh.
And they would only listen to her. Or when I would go, like this one time, this woman, she pissed me off. So we went to this place by Whole Foods, and I was waiting outside. I was waiting for we're gonna call her Stacy,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because I'm not gonna say her name. So I was waiting for Stacy to come and meet with this woman so she can show us the spot. And she was a white woman, and she looked at me from head to toe. She was like, "Oh, you're not Stacy, are you?" Because she has a very white name. And I
Holy
was like,
fuck.
no, but I'm with her, and she's gonna be here like in 2 minutes. She's like, "Oh, okay." So then Stacy comes out. She's like, "Oh, how are you?" Just so nice. And I'm like, dang, like it hurt my feelings a little bit. So and I feel like all those moments that happened, it really hurt my feelings to the point where I felt like I couldn't do it anymore. So I had stopped for I think like 3 or 4 months, just searching, just like posting. Like I was kind of like, dang, I don't think I'm gonna do this. I don't think I'm able to, find a place because I would give myself limits. Like, okay, in 2 months I have to find a place. And estaba así for like a year, and then I mean, I got really lucky because I don't know how I ran into Alex. I always give him like props because he owns Latino consulting businesses, so he
Mm-hmm.
helps out. And the thing is, like, I was praying, I was like, oh my god, I need a sign for me to redo this because I feel like I can't, like, I
Mm-hmm.
don't, like, I'm not gonna be able to do this by myself. So then I was like, I wish like a Latin person would help me because I feel like they understand more what we go through.
Mm-hmm.
So then I connected with him and he helped me a lot. And and then I got this connection with my girlfriend who knows the owner of the building where we're at now.
Mm-hmm.
And she was telling him about me and he was like, oh, she sounds like a lovely person. So then we connected and we were talking for a long time. So I was like, okay. So I think I connected with the owner and he was like, okay, like I want you to come in and rent the spot. Like nothing. I didn't even have to do a lot.
Oh wow.
So I just feel like I just like I believe in God. I was like, I just like let God control of what happen
Mm-hmm.
instead of me always like, no, it's gonna be like this. I want that spot and that's gonna be the spot. And it didn't turn out that way. Like I
Mm-hmm.
nunca me imaginé that I was gonna be right there.
Really?
Yeah. So I mean it's been very interesting and how it's going now, it's like my life has changed a lot. I didn't know I was ever gonna get to this point.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like a boss.
Really?
Well, because I am, right? But I'm
Yeah.
like, I walk around like, I'm cool.
That's awesome. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
persistency and hard work, will pay off,
Yeah. It does.
And
Yeah.
like you said, dejárselo a las manos de Dios, and then,
Yeah.
people will work out with you and stuff. So how did you meet Alex? Did you reach out to him? Did he
I
reach
don't
out to you? You
remember.
don't remember? Because I started following that account that you're talking about
Uh huh.
through you.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they popped up or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pero,
I don't remember how it happened. Oh no, I reached out to him because someone reposted him, and then I reached out to him.
hmm,
Yeah.
okay.
And he's amazing. Like he still works with me. He called me today. He's like, "Hey, I need you not to post for 2 days because we're gonna be working on something." And I was like, "Okay." So like he's very consistent, and I like that.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's nice.
I know.
Yeah.
Especially when you do like business by yourself, it's hard.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's easier when you have a business partner, and then you guys can do decisions together. But like when you're by yourself, like you have to make decisions by yourself.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you, do you have a business partner or
I
is it
don't. It's
just
just
you?
me.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, okay, okay.
I mean, my partner like helps me with behind the scenes. Like he like built the place and like I give him
It looks
my
really nice.
yeah.
It looks really
So
nice.
thank you. Yeah. So that's what I wanted to. I'm like where have you seen a black gym studio? Like
Yeah.
like I want it to be different. I was like, what is it gonna be different? Because I love black. So and then the lights. I don't know if you've seen them like on
Yeah, it looks
top.
beautiful. Yeah, yeah.
Thank
Like
you.
the
Yeah.
honeycomb. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So, that was the idea. It's like what makes you different. And I always had that in my mind.
Yeah.
Like what makes you different? What's so good
Anything
about
like black
you?
looks pretty badass.
Yeah. If you
Yeah.
have black, you're a badass.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cause I love pink too. And I was like, what if I make it a pink gym? I was like, nah, you're a
Yeah.
badass. Like you can't do pink.
True, true, true,
Yeah.
true. I seen your mom working out as well. She's on
Yeah.
board with you.
Yeah.
At the beginning, how was it for her? Like, was she supportive, or was she like, nah, that's not gonna work out? How was her
Dude,
point of view?
my mom has been like the biggest rock in my life till till the day actually. She always stayed positive for me.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, you have to believe in God. Like it's gonna happen. Like just be patient. I'm like, girl, patience is what I don't have. That's one of like my things. Like I need to work on for myself. It's patience.
Okay.
And I feel like now with the business, I've been learning that.
Mm-hmm.
It's really has hit me. Like,
Yeah.
girl, chill.
How has that tested your patience?
Oh man. Well, the whole process, because I did not think I was gonna get a spot.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't. And my partner, my mom would always be like, just be patient, it'll happen. I'm like, what is patience? What does that even mean? Like I don't
Yeah.
even know what that means.
Yeah.
Like just wait around.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh yeah. Just think positive through the bad. And I'm like, I don't know. So it's helped me a lot because I know that when I put my intention to something, I know it's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
Like I know that for a fact just because I went through it before prior to opening.
Mm-hmm.
So little things throughout el camino, like a lot of things have happened to me. Like it's gonna happen either way. Like
Yeah.
why are you tripping?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Little by little. I didn't think I was gonna have like a dope like women community.
Mm-hmm.
I had no idea.
I was gonna ask you
God,
about that
yeah,
next. How
yeah.
did you gather this group of women that are always grinding with you?
Always.
Like, was it you posting a lot on Instagram and they reached out to you? Is it people you knew and they like kind of had you back since the beginning? How did that work out for you?
So I feel like
Is it word of mouth? What do you think works best for you? Like to have that group of girls.
so I think what's helped me is building a relationship with someone,
Mm-hmm.
right? For example, I have well, the thing is, I've been doing this little by little for like 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
Because like I said, I was a trainer at any time, and then I've always had my Zumba classes, but I was always inconsistent. So I would change the times. It would be Tuesday, then I would change it like all the days, and then I realized like a lot of them followed me everywhere. Like I would cancel and they would still come, and
Mm-hmm.
so I was like, what is it about me that it makes them stay? And you have to learn that. You have to analyze yourself. Like what is it about me that gives them that like confidence or that comfort to be with you, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like for me, it's just I let people be. I like to let them feel free
Mm-hmm.
to do it. Like there's no judgment here. Just be you. And that starts with me, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm like that. Like I'm crazy. Like you should come to one of my Zumba classes. We be screaming, twerking,
Really?
yelling. And that starts with me, right? So it's like they see me like that, like dang, like
if
I
I
could be that
go,
way.
if I go, you gotta teach me how to twerk though.
Hell yeah.
¿Qué te iba a decir? So Anytime Fitness, is that where you met Miguel, or did you know him before that? Because he worked there too, right? Miguel from Club MSM.
Oh, I don't know how I know how did I meet him.
Because he told me he worked there for some time. Did you
Yeah.
guys work together or no?
No.
No,
No, no. I
different
was
times.
yeah. He was there after, but
Oh, okay.
yeah. I think I met him through Charlie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They came to my birthday party like 2 or 3 years ago.
Oh, got it, got
Yeah,
it, got it. I thought you guys worked together or
yeah.
something.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah. These women are incredible, honestly. And I feel like you as a business owner, you have to find your niche. What are you focusing on? And I feel like for me it's always been women and then Latinas.
Mm-hmm.
Cuz it's so hard for us to work out. Cuz like I was telling you before, we have cultures, we have norms. Like why are you going to go to for example, right? 6:30 p.m. Zumba. Like or you have to come cook for the kids. Like you can't go to class,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
For an example. But I feel like we're slowly cutting that.
Mm-hmm.
And you see these women like deadlifting. My mom's 61, she's deadlifting. Um Women who's never jumped before in their lives,
Mm-hmm.
burpees.
Yeah.
Like just things that are just healthy and good for your body
Mm-hmm.
as you age.
Yeah.
And they're seeing that, and it's just amazing to me to see their growth, like how they started off not knowing what to do to now like, dang girl, you're a beast.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I want. I
Yeah.
want all the people who come to my studio to like come out like a beast.
Yeah.
That is, you have to.
Yeah. What's the process like? I'm sure it varies from women to women because some are like more active or whatever.
Yeah.
But what's the average time frame for you to like see a result that you want to see on a one of your
Like, oh yeah. Like 2 to 3 months, you can
Mhm.
see the difference.
Got it.
If si le echan ganas
They gotta
to
be
it.
consistent, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had since I opened, I think 2 personal trainings, and we have a program. It's called our transformation program. So it's like 3 months of commitment, 2 to 3 times a week of personal training with me, and then we give you like a little meal plan, and then check-ins, and we weigh you and all that stuff. And then you have to do exercise outside too. Like you just can't come to work out with me. You have to at least walk 10,000 steps every day.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how you keep consistent with them, and you could just see the results. I had one; she lost 12 pounds in 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
And as a woman, that's a lot because it's hard. It's harder for us women to lose weight.
Mm-hmm.
Hormones, we're just naturally built bigger than a man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so for me, it's so rewarding to see them like, oh my god, like I tried on a skirt thinking ni me quedaba like 5 years ago, and now
Mm-hmm.
it fits. So for me, it's like, see, you can do it if
That must be
you,
so rewarding for you, just
yeah,
knowing that you were part of that transformation.
yeah.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Just like the little things too. Like I said, women who have never deadlifted,
Mm-hmm.
and to see them like, what the heck, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when you give them a meal plan,
Mhm.
is it just like a generic meal plan, or do you have to like kind of see what their like body fat is or whatever, and kind of work from there, or how does that work for you? Like as far as giving them the meal plan.
Mhm. So, one, yes, we do what we call a, I don't like the word body scan, but it's a body scan. It scans like your insides and outside and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Your BMR. So then I see like the number, and then I'm actually currently working with a nutritionist who is Latina, and that's what I like. I really want because these white people, they don't fucking understand how we eat. We
Yeah.
have to have tortillas. We have to have frijoles. Like,
Yeah.
girl, like, they'll be like, oh yeah, quita las tortillas and stuff. Like, girl, no, like, not in all culture.
Yeah. True.
And we need somebody. I feel like we
The
always las
pupusas.
pupus.
That's
Dude, I
all
had
masa,
to.
dude.
I had to today.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, it's I have a like a generic one, and then I have the nutritionist I'm working with. So like things take time, Like I
Mm-hmm.
just opened 3 months ago, and I'm just trying new things. Now
Yeah.
let's see how it works with her, like, because she's understanding about the foods and her hormones, and she's a woman, so so it's like more in sync of, like the goals of each woman, like what they want.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't honestly, I'm learning myself. Like I didn't know we had to take certain vitamins. I mean, I did, but like the whole science behind it, like
Mm-hmm.
why take enzymes with your food?
Hmm.
Why? Because it breaks down all the good stuff, so it can go into like you get all the benefits of the nutrition.
Got it.
So like probiotics, all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm learning so much. Um, but yeah, like that's how I basically just.
Got it. Got
Mhm.
it. Your gym said all girls? Oh
No, it's
no.
not.
Okay.
No, but it, right now it's only girls that
Okay.
come. My brother came once, and then my friend's husband, but he works.
Mm.
So, and I feel like a lot of men are intimidated because they're like, they have this like only girls,
Yeah.
but it's not only girls.
Uh
Men
huh.
are welcome.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. Got it. So how many classes do you have per day? So you have the 6 a.m. class.
Mhm.
Do you have like more?
Yeah.
Is it scheduled or could they come as any time?
Yeah. So, for my small group training class, I have every day, every day, either in the morning or the afternoon, and then I have private clients,
Mm-hmm.
and that's just spread out throughout the day. So it depends on each person's schedule, and I'm still working at F45 too, though. So I'm doing quinces.
You're working at what? I'm sorry.
F45,
El de novato or Sernfeld?
yeah, sir, Novato.
Okay, cool. They just opened not too long ago, right?
Mhm.
Okay. I was just
Yeah.
gonna ask you too. Like, do you have like another job, or is this it for you?
No, yeah, I'm at
Okay,
F45 still.
got it, got it.
Yeah, poco a poco.
Yeah,
That's gonna be my full time. It is full time though. It's a lot of work.
yeah, I bet it is.
Yeah, and especially because I go from dance studio to a whole gym,
Uh huh.
and I have to take off the mats, put all the weights away. It's a lot of work. It's a lot
You
of
should
work.
open a second location right next to it.
You're the 100th person that said that, and
Really?
we're
No, but
manifesting
yeah, no,
that.
poco a poco, yeah, dude. Like
Yeah,
just keep being persistent.
yeah,
People seem to love your energy is like
yeah,
off the roof. It's pretty. It looks pretty fun all the time. So I'm sure
yeah,
you're gonna grow.
yeah,
Expand and stuff.
for sure,
Yeah,
for
absolutely.
sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do you have people that help you out, like or other personal trainers, or you do the whole every class?
Yeah, I
Really?
do every class.
Damn.
I know.
Yeah.
I think anytime helped me a lot in that because I was there from 6 a.m. to 3 p.m., like
Mm-hmm.
almost every day. So I thought to myself, like, if I can do this for a company, why can't I do this for myself?
Yeah, of course.
So I feel like it definitely helped me and shaped me and built me to be a morning person and just be there all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like for me, no me pesa, because now it's for me, and I could bring my dog,
Mm-hmm.
and I could put like whatever music I want,
Yeah.
which is Spanish all the time,
Yeah. Of course.
So, and I could go home, and it's very flexible. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's take it back a little bit.
Take
So,
it back.
you played basketball in high school
Yeah, middle school and high school and college.
and college. How was this for you? Being this active, because it's a lifestyle. Was it hard at the beginning? Did you take a break
Yeah.
after school? How was this for you? Because I mean, it's a lot of discipline and it's a lifestyle. I've tried to go to the gym many times and I failed because I'm a little lazy.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it's a lifestyle. So
It
how was that for
is.
you?
Um, it's just I've always had a passion for sports,
Mm-hmm.
and I've always loved community.
Mm-hmm.
Like I loved being in a team with my girls and fighting like we were sisters, and then crying and winning and all that stuff. Um, I feel like that's what I wanted, but I feel like that goes way like back to my childhood.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was raised with my mom only and my brothers,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like, and then our family wasn't so like united.
Mm-hmm.
So then I feel like that's what I kind of fell back to was my teens,
Got it. Got
you
it.
know.
Okay.
And I never, like I said, like I feel like as you grow older, you analyze yourself, like why am I like this, or why did I do certain things in life, and you have to really go back to your childhood, like
Mm-hmm.
to really pin what it was. And I
Yeah.
feel like it that's what shaped me, is because I never felt like in community
Mm-hmm.
with my family. And you
Got it.
would see like everyone else, like, dang, like they're always together, they always do fun stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, it was more, that's where I fell back to, is my team.
Mm-hmm.
And they always discipline us, like, oh, we're family. And you see them like 5 times a week. And so you become close.
Got it.
So
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
feel like for me, that's what I liked. And then I just kept doing it. I love the feeling of sweating, and
Mm-hmm.
that sounds so weird, but I just like the feeling of sweating and just my heartbeat just pounding, because I just ran my ass off,
Uh-huh.
Um, and yeah, like I feel like also in high school, like it shaped you, like if you play sports, you're cool, you
Mm-hmm.
know,
Yeah.
like you're a badass, like you're a
Yeah.
girl, and you kick a ball, or you throw the ball and you shoot.
Yeah. Yeah.
So for me, I feel like also maybe some status, I wanted to be cool
Mm-hmm.
también.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then in college too, and then I played a little bit at San Jose State. It was fun.
What sports did you play?
I played soccer too.
Soccer as well.
Yeah, I played soccer in high school, and then I played soccer in college. Man,
Okay.
that was fun. I
Really?
like the traveling. Like we went to Disneyland. I'm telling you, like if the coaches really made you feel like you were theirs.
Uh huh.
Like let me
Yeah. You're
carry
you're
you.
part of something. You're part of a team. Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. And I feel like a lot of, at least, and also like becoming a trainer, like you also are a psychologist.
Really?
Oh yeah.
How do you become a trainer? Do you have
Oh
to
yeah.
take classes? How do you get certified? Is it hard?
Um, I mean, yeah, it is. I started with NASM, but I didn't learn anything.
With
Like it
what?
was,
I'm sorry.
it's called NASM, National Academy Sports Medicine.
Okay.
Sports Medicine.
Okay.
But I didn't learn anything there. Like it was just a textbook, and I was like, I don't know what this means. So then I'm in this internship. It's called Show Up Fitness, and they do Zoom calls and they do seminars. So I go to that. Oh my
Mm.
god, I learned
Mm-hmm.
so much from there. So I'm still doing it, because you never stop learning. There's always new research, new
Yeah.
ways. You have to keep up with these things.
Yeah. I bet.
Yeah. Remember to look cool.
And why do you say you have to be a psychologist? You were. I think you cut you off there. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. Because you become really close with your clients.
Mm-hmm.
You're with them an hour, and they tell you like, oh, like I'm obese, like I want to lose this amount of pound, and I like they tell you a little bit about their
Yeah.
lifestyle,
Yeah.
and then I feel like I have that, um, like in Spanish, like la confianza,
Mm-hmm.
like that you can tell me anything you want, it'll stay here, and that's it,
Mm-hmm.
and then they start talking, and then I feel like, because I told you, like I believe in God and stuff, so I feel like I take a lot of, um, like their energy sometimes, and like I feel for them, like
Mm-hmm.
dang, like maybe this is why you don't go to the gym because you feel this way, like no tiene like self confidence a
Mm-hmm.
veces,
Yeah, yeah.
you know. So you learn a lot about people. Like there's things that I've heard. I'm like, oh my god, dang, it's not coming out from here, but dang, you
Yeah,
did
yeah.
that. So you build a relationship,
Uh huh.
and that's what's important because that's how they'll stay with you.
Yeah, yeah. Of
You
course.
know, and you got to retain those clients too. So
Yeah,
you got to
yeah.
make them feel like comfortable too, and not
Exactly.
awkward
Yeah.
because it's like a whole hour of just like doing weird things, like
Yeah.
push ups. Like this is weird. Squats. Like what?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I love it. So being a trainer is amazing, and I really learned a lot at any time because my partner's friend, he was a trainer there. Um, I think one day he saw me at I love kickboxing because he also
That's it por la cuarta, no?
uh-huh.
Yeah, I've seen the big ass
Yeah, it was so
rotulador.
fun.
Really?
Oh my god, yeah. I love that. Anyway, so long story short, so he was like, "Oh, your girlfriend should work at anytime."
Mm-hmm.
And then he was like, "Oh, well, she's just getting her cert, like she doesn't really know." It's like, "Oh, it's okay, we got her." Dude, I got hired and this man was like, "Yeah, I'll give you a plan, like I'll teach you everything." Just threw me out there.
Really?
I didn't know anything and I was like, okay. And you know what? How I feel like what helped me was like, cause I'm a dancer,
Uh
so I
huh.
got to get creative. I was
Yeah.
like, well, and like use your brain, right? Like, okay, well, if you do squats, that works. This, I was like, okay, and I'm really grateful for that,
Mm-hmm.
cause he didn't hold my hand. He was like, you got this. I know you got this. So he just put me out there, and
Okay.
little by little, like I started learning things, and I started getting more into this internship, and I was like, okay, let me take it more serious. Learn about anatomy, learn about women's health, men's health, like general stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then I really started building a relationship like at and a community at any time. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, dang, I think this is my niche. Like I just feel like people need to feel a part of something.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's what happened. And honestly, like I didn't take that many from there because I'm very picky too. Like I took like four, and I had a lot of clients.
Hmm.
I was like, I only told four that I'm opening up a spot. Come with me. I'll give you a good deal if you stay with me. And ever since then, like I started my training journey till now. Yeah,
Okay.
it's crazy.
Before you got your gym, where would you give classes? Like, did you have to like rent a spot, or how was that for you?
My so I never did like personal. I actually went did personal training with like two clients, and I would go to to their houses, but that it was like kind of disorganized. I didn't like it personally,
Mm-hmm.
so I was like, okay, maybe I don't want to do this. And now I know. I'm like, I tried it. I would teach in different spots. I would just rent out. During the pandemic, we were outside.
Mm.
That was cool at Coleman.
How was that for you during the pandemic? Like, did
Yeah.
it do like Zoom classes and stuff, or
Yeah. I did Zoom classes. I did classes outside.
was it hard to do like Zoom classes? Like, because you're
Yeah.
not there with the people.
Yeah. It was
Yeah.
hard.
Really?
The internet sometimes would cut off. It was just like a mess. So I just started getting creative and I would pre-record my classes
Mm.
and then they would pay like a month thing and then I would just send them that.
Okay.
So it was a lot of work though. I feel like now I would have to really take a lot of time to do that, but I think
Mm-hmm.
eventually I want to do that.
Got it. Got it. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
And you being a dancer, w- how did you become a dancer?
Oh, how did I name myself a dancer?
Or yeah.
Well, I've always danced since I was little.
Mm.
Um, but like I said, I feel like I never really got that support,
Mm.
and I don't blame my mom at all. I would never blame her because she did the best she could.
Mm-hmm.
She had to work, so she was never around as much, at least for events like that.
Yeah.
So for me, like I stopped. So I was like, okay, maybe sports is my thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I was always back and forth, like
Mm.
sports or should I dance? Even in high school, I was like, "Oh, I really want to be a cheerleader. Like I really, really want to dance. And I was like, no, that's you gotta be cool. You gotta look like a badass. So I did basketball.
Got it. Got it. Got it.
But I was really, really between like cheerleading or basketball. I really wanted to do cheerleading.
Okay.
Yeah.
Didn't you have a couple of viral videos on TikTok
Yeah.
dancing or
I
something?
did.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was one with El Salvador played Guatemala.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the
Uh
one I think I saw. Yeah.
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 I'm just like that. I feel like as a dancer, like you hear music, you're like, come on, take a video. Hurry up, let's go. Let's show our moves.
Was that planned? Did you say, "Hey, let's dance out there," or it just came natural?
Yeah, so this song, I think it was like a Salvadoran song, some cumbia. And then my friend, who I know was a dancer, he was like having a pupusa. And then I'm like, let's dance this, let's dance this, let's dance this song. It sounds cool. And then my friend Cindy was there, and she was there because she was supporting Guatemala, but she was with all the Salvadorans.
Yeah.
So I was like, Cindy, take out your phone. Could you take a video of us? And then we're like, she's like, yeah, yeah, sure. So she was like taking videos, and then all of a sudden, like we see people just like recording, and they were like, "Hey, hey," and we're like, "Okay, okay." So we started doing like hella, just like hella turns, and just getting hella hyped, and because people were waiting in line for the bathroom.
Okay.
So I feel like you have to find those little moments when you
Exactly. Yeah.
know that something's about to happen. I'm like, dude, they're in line, they're bored. Let's give them a show.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we just started dancing, and then I think I posted it, and then a lot of people were like, "Oh my god, you're the one that was dancing!" And then that's how it got
That's
like
awesome.
super viral.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like hella Salvadoran pages, and everyone was tagging me. I was like, "Oh my god, I didn't even know like that was gonna be."
How cool did that
It was
feel?
very cool. It was so cool. I was like, "Dang!" Like it wasn't even my best. I was like, "Oh my god."
That's awesome.
Yeah. And then the second one was at the Bad Bunny concert. That was fun.
Oh, I think I did see that one as well. Yeah.
Yeah. So my boyfriend's also a dancer,
Okay.
and he does hip hop and reggaeton. I'm more of a salsa bachata girl. So
Yeah, I
it's
was gonna ask you, what do you like to dance? I'm sure
yeah,
you're a dancer, anything, but what's like?
my thing. Oh,
Yeah.
bachata and salsa. It's
Okay.
my favorite. So Maury's like that too. He's very because he's a creator too. So he was like, I don't know if it was me or him. We were like, dude, we should do a dance at the Bad Bunny concert. And then I was like, okay. And then I was like, we should do the body one because he does quinces too. So I really liked that choreo that he did for the kids. I was like, let's do that one. It was simple. I'll learn it. And he's like, okay. So we were just practicing like to do the real thing.
Mm-hmm.
And people were just like staring at us. And then I was like, oh, well, whatever, right? So then we went into the line, and then we were redoing it. Sorry, we were redoing it, and the people were just like staring and started taking out their phones. And then there was a delay on like Bad Bunny coming out, and then it was a stadium. So in the middle, because we had floor seats, so in the middle, we were bored, and people were bored waiting in line for the drinks, and I'm like, this is the opportunity. Let's give them a show.
Yeah.
So we started recording the dance. You know, we did it a couple times. Well, there was a salsa song first. I was like, "Oh, we have to dance salsa, whatever." And then my friend Reina, who's always recording us,
Mm-hmm.
she recorded the video of us doing the choreo. And then because it was centered, so it was perfect. So people were obviously gonna see us.
Yeah.
So and then we got videos from all different angles. And then same thing. I was like, oh my god, this is a couple that were dancing at the Bad Bunny concert because he was late. We were all bored and we were
Uh
just
huh.
watching them.
Yeah.
And then there was a really good one. I think there was a so it was us, Moy and I, and then there was another couple, but they were arguing. And then there was us, we were dancing, and then somebody made a video like, "Oh, there's two types of couples at the
Oh
Bad Bunny
shit. That's
concert.
crazy.
You got the ones that were fighting, and the healthy relationship." And I was like, "Dang, that's so cute! Like, I love that."
That's
So people
nice.
did like different things,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
everyone was like, "Oh my god, that's the couple!" Like, and then that's how we got. Well, that's how we got like more followers on TikTok than me. And
How many followers do you have?
I don't have that much. I have 1,000. I was at like
Okay.
200.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay.
I didn't use it as much. I don't know
Which
how to use it.
video had more traction or more reaction?
I think the Bad Bunny one.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I had the Faith concert one. Did you see that one?
Mm-mm.
Well, there was like the drama between Anuel and Faith. You know who they are?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. So then I put like on the screen I was like, fuck Anuel.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was showing like Faith, and then people were recording that. I was like,
Got it. Got it.
so weird when people like, right?
Yeah.
You just never know that one
That's
video.
awesome. Yeah. And then how did you come about working with quinceañeras? Like, because you must have a
Ooh,
lot of patience.
ooh,
You know,
throwback.
it's a lot of teenagers. They're doing their own thing. They don't pay attention.
They
How do you
don't.
get them to fucking listen to
I
you
gotta
and like?
be a B word. I hate that side of me.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, guys, let's do this. Okay, you don't pay. Dude, are you fucking serious? Let's go. Come on. Like, I'm not your mom. And then I have to be like that. I don't like being
Yeah.
like that. It makes me feel weird. It's like out of my comfort zone.
Yeah.
Like, I don't,
I think you have to, or else you won't get them to pay attention
yeah.
to you and
I
stuff.
actually did that today earlier. I was like, oh, these kids. So quinceañeras. So like I said, my family knows like I love to dance, and a family friend was like, "Do you do quinceañeras?" I was like, "I've never done one before." This was like way like a long time ago. He's like, "Oh, but you know how to dance, blah blah blah." And I was like, "Bro, I don't know how to choreograph. Like I don't know how to do that."
Yeah.
And then I mean I do know how to choreograph, but I never did it for quinces.
Mm-hmm.
And then so he really pushed me to it. He was like, "Just do it. It doesn't matter. Like lo que caiga, because
Mm-hmm.
I don't have anybody who can do it." And I was like, "All right." It was in Santa Rosa, so we'd have a drive up there outside in the park. So little by little, I was like, I like this. I like
Mm-hmm.
this. So then people saw my videos, and then they started hitting me up, like, do you do quinces? And I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
And then back in the day, it was super cheap. It was like 1,000. Now it's like three.
3K to.
Corga.
How long does it take you though?
Two to three now. Like it depends. It's hard. Like if the kids know
You
how
need
to
a couple of
dance,
months.
yeah,
Like, do you
2 months
2 months?
before, twice a week for an hour and a half. Yeah.
Twice a week. Okay. And you charge like 3K for that.
Like two. It just depends.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's this one that I'm doing is like 2,300 that I'm doing.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
That,
like the range,
you
but
also include like the 2 months, all the weekends that you have to work with the kids and stuff.
mm-hmm,
Okay.
yeah, it's hard work,
I bet it is,
man,
dude. Yeah.
and like just figuring out not to be the same as everybody else, to make it interesting, movements, props. For this one, we have umbrellas because I'm like, dude, that thing's gonna be so boring. Like you
So
have to
does
get
that come out of
creative.
your pocket, or do they pay for like
No,
all the props? Okay.
yeah, they pay for it.
All right.
Yeah, I don't anything. And for me now, it's like they use the studio, and that's dope because
Mm-hmm.
they get to see themselves. It's like
Could
more
you charge
professional.
a premium for that? Because you have a nice studio, rather than going to the fucking park or whatever.
I know
Yeah.
that's what I slacked and with these two, but
Mm.
it's okay. I feel like every client's a learning experience.
Yeah.
So
True.
now I know after these two that I'm doing, like I'm gonna charge that because I do have a studio, you know, electricity. We have an air conditioning,
Exactly. Yeah. I mean,
the
it's you
fans,
gotta
the
charge that premium. Yeah.
sound system. It's
Yep.
dope.
Yeah.
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 We have water. So, yeah, each person is a learning experience.
Got it. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Cuando haces quinces, do you do like, let's say you're working on a quince, do you work on multiple quinces at a time, or does it just one for those couple months, and then you work on another one, or could you work on multiple events?
So
Does that make sense?
oh yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
so when I was younger and I didn't have a lot of responsibilities, I
Hmm.
would do literally 5 at a time.
Wow.
So I would be doing every day back to back practices, but now I have no time for that. I barely have time to do anything. So now I'm just doing two at a time. So this one, it ends June 29th, and then the second one is July 27th. So I'm just doing those, and people have asked me, I don't think I don't think I want to do it.
Mm.
Just takes a lot of time, patience.
But you don't want to do it because you don't have the time, or you don't. It's not your thing anymore.
I don't think it's my thing anymore.
Got it. Got it.
I think I'm growing out of it.
Mm.
Yeah. And then also it's nice because my boyfriend and one of our really good friends, they're business partners. So they started a chambelans dance team. They're called Caballeros de Oro.
Mm.
And so it's nice because when people ask me like, "Oh, you still do it?" I'm like, "No, but I have this company that does that. They rent the
Okay.
chambelanes if you don't have any, so it's nice. And that's not like no, because I would feel bad turning people down. I'm like, no, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
right. But like now I'm like, no, pero,
Yeah.
I like to give people an
You have an alternative. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
and I like to help other businesses too. And I think that's the key. Like
Mm-hmm.
you can't be selfish in like business.
Yeah.
You can, you can,
You can.
but
It's gonna
I
bite
feel
you in the ass.
yeah, yeah. But it's nice to help other people.
Yeah. So I have a candle business, and I've learned
Give
a
me one.
lot from. Huh?
I'm gonna purchase one.
For sure. Yeah. That's something I learned. Like
Yeah.
there's people that
sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. There's people that really care and try to like network and stuff, and there's other people that are like more like a little bit selfish.
Yeah.
Um, there's this lady. Her name's Rocky. She's fucking awesome. Ever since
The
I met
hair.
her, yes, you
I
know
love
her.
her. Yeah, Raquel.
Yeah, Raquel. Yeah.
Yeah, love
Ever since
her.
I met her, dude, and her husband, they've been so supportive and stuff, and because they try to like work with the communities and stuff.
Yeah.
That's something so cool, and that I love from them, and I try to learn from that.
Mhm.
Try to work with the community and stuff. But
You
yeah, like you
have
said,
to.
some people are like a little bit more selfish. The
Yeah.
otros, they try to help out and stuff.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
I've experienced a little bit of both.
yeah, same here.
Yeah. But for me, I like to give.
Yeah,
Because I feel like in my background, like religious background, like you give it, it comes back
exactly. Yeah,
without expecting it.
true.
Honestly,
Yeah,
like if you go and like, oh, I'm gonna give you $100, well, hopefully you give them back. You
yeah.
know,
No,
but like if you're like, here's $100, and por ejemplo, generosity, oh,
exactly.
two times more.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
Uh, so how many people do you have on your gym at the moment? Like how many is it by
members.
subscription or yeah,
Yeah,
members?
members.
Is it like a
Um,
monthly fee or how does
yeah,
that work for you?
yeah. So it just like I said, for my group classes, I have memberships. For my Zumba classes, I have memberships too, and then personal training is separate because it's a bigger package. It's like more private, personal,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Um, for my members, for my small group trainings, I want to say unos solid 10 or 12.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And it's growing each month, which is nice.
Yeah, that's good.
And by like members, I mean people who are consistent.
Yeah.
Like I have people that come here and there. I would say like 20, 10 that are like 100, and then there's the other 10 that are like 50, 75. You
Got
know,
it. Got it.
and the goal is to get them on the other side of the
Exactly. Yeah.
solid ones.
Yeah. Yeah.
It takes a lot of patience for them too. It's like, bro,
Yeah.
like as a person who loves to do something, you're like, bro, how do you not work out? What the hell?
I
And
think it
then
comes down
and
to
then and then for them it's like, oh, it's hard. But like for you, you're like, how do you not? That's weird.
yeah.
Because you're not that person.
Yeah.
Not everyone has the same passion as you. That's why you're the trainer. That's why you help people
Yeah,
so that
exactly.
they can get to that point.
Yeah, I think it has to do with what's it called? The discipline and
Mm-hmm.
and the lifestyle. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just hard to make that transition.
It's
Yeah.
Yeah. And I've learned that,
Yeah.
that when I said like the patience comes
Mhm.
with I learn with people.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And then with my dance I have a solid 20.
Okay.
Yeah. They love to shake their booties. That's what I've learned. I'm like,
Okay.
I don't know at your house que no te dejan, pero aquí sí.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. How is that Zumba classes? Like is it like an hour, 2 hours? How long does it take?
Yeah, it's an hour. It's an hour just dance and cardio. We incorporate dance with cardio movements. We do jumping jacks, squats, jumping, and then incorporate like dance movements.
So is it like a set routine?
Yeah, so I have different songs.
Okay.
Yeah, so I change it up every week.
Hmm.
Yeah, a lot of jumping, sledding. Yeah,
Got it.
that's
Got it.
hard too. Choreographing, like you gotta think of new songs every week because if you do the same thing, people get bored.
Yeah.
Because I put myself in their shoes, like I get bored fast. Imagine them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
On your gym, what's the capacity for people? How many people could you have in there comfortably?
So for dance, because I have to take off the mats,
Mm-hmm.
and I think something that's really cool about the gym is that I have things that are on the wall, so they're not in the way.
Mm-hmm.
Because we want to make the best out of the dance studio too.
Yeah, of course.
So dancing unas 18
Mm.
for sure, and then for my small groups, 9 to 10. That's it.
Got it. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. And so you said you have like weights and all that stuff there, right?
Mm-hmm.
How is that when you have to like switch the mats and stuff like that? Do you have them help you out, or you have to do that all by yourself?
Well, it depends. for example, on Tuesdays I have small group class. I have private trainings, and then I have my class at 6:30. So I have to move that by myself. All the mats, and they're heavy. Y son como unas 20, and I have to put
Mm.
them in a freaking corner. I'm like, oh, I hate that part. But then luckily, my boyfriend and his dance company, they use it last, so he puts them back so that the
Okay.
next morning I don't have to put them back.
Okay.
So it's nice that they're there because
Mm-hmm.
he helps me. Sometimes my clients help me. They're sweet enough to be like, "I'll help you." I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
"Okay, get lucky," but I don't ask. Like if they want to do it, go ahead. But I usually just do it
You
myself.
should have that be part of the session. Clean up after yourselves.
I think so. I think I'm gonna have to do that.
I mean, it's teamwork. It's
Yeah.
yeah.
Even like, cause on Wednesday there's another lady that rents it out. I think I'm gonna be like, "Can you put the mats back?"
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, like I said, every event, every client is a learning experience.
Yeah, yeah,
So each month, because I open in March, it's a learning experience for me. Like, what can I do different this month? But I've seen the growth. It's crazy.
yeah.
It's
Mm-hmm.
crazy. Yeah.
Um, as far as expanding, like, where do you see yourself in the next like 5 years or so?
Okay, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna put it out there. I really, really want G Active to be like a corporation, like Anytime
Fuck
Fitness,
yeah, dude.
like
Yeah.
24 hours,
Mm-hmm.
Sonoma Fit. Like I want it to be like that.
Yeah.
I want it to be a gym.
It's funny because I was thinking about. I'm like, it would be cool if G Active was like a corporation. Have multiple locations and stuff. That
Yeah,
would be dope.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's exactly what I want.
Yeah.
And I really, really want. This is one of my dreams. I really want to have one in El Salvador. Like I want that. That's my dream.
Are you talking international?
I'm talking
That's fucking
international.
dope. Yeah, yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, because I have my homegirl over there, super smart. She does business stuff. So I'm like, girl, I live here, you live over there, and
Mm-hmm.
just run it.
Yeah. So how would that work for you? Like, would you have like a
So you
what's it
just
called? Like, would you like have I guess like a plan for her to follow, or could she do her own thing, or
yeah,
what do you think?
definitely a plan.
Yeah,
Yeah. Because like I said, I told you I want Jack to like to be different. Like,
yeah,
what is it about this that's different? So I'm still working on what. I mean, I think my slang is women who lift, right, or Latinas who lift.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I definitely want it to be like women, but men are welcome. But like
Yeah, yeah.
women, like
Got it.
that's
Yeah, yeah, of
that's the
course.
niche right there. So yeah, like a plan, and we'll just see how it goes from here.
So, would you what would be your next location? Have you thought about that? Like where, like Coromandera, San Rafael, like
Mm,
Santa
yeah,
Rosa?
I was thinking. Honestly, I wasn't even thinking
Okay.
about that. But now that you got me thinking about that,
I mean, you've seen like, quien te viene a visitar y todo, like, what, like, where would you branch out to next?
that's hard because
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people are here.
Okay.
Novato, yeah, maybe Centerfell, maybe,
Mm.
yeah. But I definitely want to build a team though. I want to train people like my style.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the way to go. You train people the way your,
Brand
mindset is,
is,
and
yeah.
exactly, and then they could branch out. Okay, I think you're ready. Let's open up
Mm-hmm.
in, San Rafael or whatever.
Exactly. Exactly.
Have your own like yeah, corporation, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I want.
Okay.
And then the dance studio. What I really want is right here to be like, like soul food.
Mm-hmm.
Like that corner. It's always been there. And then they had a location, but they closed. But that's where soul food started in
Yeah, yeah.
Centerville.
Mm-hmm.
That's where it is. So
Yeah.
that's what I want people to like. G Active started in this little studio,
Mm-hmm.
and I want it to be a studio forever.
Got it. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So even though it won't be like a gym, like at least a studio's there.
Mm.
People can rent it out,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I'm really blessed because people rent it out, so it's nice.
Okay.
Yeah. So it helps.
Just like for them to like do what classes and stuff. Okay.
Yeah, classes. I had another trainer. He's an online trainer, so he films in the studio. Like he really likes it, and he's been going like twice now. So he films for his online people.
Hmm.
He uses it.
So when you rent it, do you rent it for like a couple of hours for the day, or how does that work? Because you
per
use it as well, right?
yeah, per
Yeah.
hour.
Okay.
On Saturdays, I don't really use it, and
Oh,
then
okay.
Sundays it's used like all day for dance stuff.
Mm.
So I'm there like 4 hours, and then Moy's there for like 4 hours. Um, but yeah, like it's nice that you can rent it out because it helps with the rent too.
Mm.
It's hard. I have to pay by myself for now.
Is it pricey?
Yeah, I mean, for me, I feel like it is because it's still yo sola. Like I have
Mm.
to pay it from my pocket, right?
Mm.
But if you really think about it, it's not that bad
Mm.
compared to other places.
Got it. Got it.
It's not bad at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the busiest day for you? Does it vary?
It varies, yeah. Because sometimes I have people who cancel and they reschedule. So I'm
Mm.
always like, right. Honestly, for the past 3 months, Mondays was very slow. Like I only had my 6 a.m. class and then I didn't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm blessed that I have more private trainings and I'm still working at F45. So, yeah, it's nice.
Got it. Got it. And shit, I was gonna ask you something. Why did I get my phone? Um,
Timing.
no. Fuck, ¿qué te iba a preguntar?
Damn, it's already been an hour. Crazy.
Has it been an hour? Yeah. Um, what were we talking about?
Um,
About the timing. About the busiest
oh, the
time,
busy
right?
times.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It just varies. It
Okay.
varies. Yeah.
Got it. Y ¿qué más? What else do you plan on doing in the future, as far as G Active goes? Do you like if you do well
When?
when you branch out?
When?
Do you plan on just running all the gyms, or do you still plan on running classes?
I
Because
just
then
want.
you'll be like, you'll be
Yeah.
like the CEO or whatever
Yeah.
of a corporation. So
Yeah.
you won't have enough time to like, giving classes, I think.
Yeah. No.
So
I
would
don't
you
want to
just
do
like
that anymore.
run? Yeah,
Yeah. Just
yeah.
run it.
Cool, cool, cool.
That's what I
It's fucking
want,
awesome.
dude. I just want to. Literally, my passion is to travel. Like,
Okay.
I just want to go to El Salvador and just like, what you guys doing? Okay. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, be remote, just check from
Yeah.
wherever you're traveling
Exactly.
to and stuff.
Yeah.
Have you ever traveled recently, like outside of the US, or not really?
Yeah.
What
I
was it?
was in Mexico in January,
Okay.
and it was nice. Because I feel like I definitely closed a cycle there. So I believe in like closing cycles and
Mm-hmm.
restarting.
Got it.
So I definitely closed that one in January because I got the phone call like, hey, you got the spot. You can come. You can open in March, and I was like, hell yeah, hell yeah. I sometimes I go to the when I go out to the U.S. Like I go to the beaches and like cleanse. I
Mm.
always feel like I cleanse.
Got it. Got it.
Yeah. So I'm going. I'm planning to go to El Salvador in August.
I got a question for
I
you.
can't.
When you travel, do you enjoy yourself, or are you constantly thinking of, how to grow your brand and things like that? Or could you disconnect and enjoy yourself?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I disconnect for
Okay.
sure. And then sometimes even when I'm just relaxing, an idea pops up. I'm like, oh shoot, I need to do this. So then I just write it down and then I reconnect to myself. But
Okay.
yeah, I can't. Like I just feel like it's just a waste. Like if you're going away from home and all the things that happen at home, and then go to another place and carry that with you, like you can't.
Hmm.
That's why I go to the beach,
Got it. Got
and
it.
then I'm like, let me
Yeah,
heal
it's
myself.
hard for me to disconnect. I'm constantly thinking on, what to do next and stuff.
Well, I
Uh,
mean, you have kids, right?
yeah.
Yeah, and you're the man of the house, so
Yeah.
it's a little bit different.
Yeah.
You have a different role.
Yeah. Um, ¿Qué te iba a decir? When you go to Mexico and you try the pupusas out there, are they different or are they the same?
I've never tried it either.
What? Why?
Well, when I've been there, I've never seen a pupuseria.
Really?
Uh-uh.
Is that a Salvadorian American thing? Okay.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I
Yeah.
love pupusas.
I love pupusas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know any, like, besides your mom's or your families? Do you know any like pupuseria that's like really good around here?
Um, honestly, I've never tried any in Marin that I've liked.
Really?
Oh no, I feel so bad saying that. Maybe I should retry. But there's a place in Berkeley called Plátano.
Hmm.
Fire,
Really?
and they're big too.
Really?
Yeah.
Does your mom sell pupusas or you know? Cause she used to do that for a while, right?
Yeah. She does it sometimes, and her friend does it at my house, at her house. Sorry.
Hmm.
On Sundays or
Got it.
Saturdays.
Every
I think
weekend?
so. I think
Oh,
so.
okay. I might have to reach out.
I know.
Pupusas are hella good.
They're so good.
There's a place like
Blanquitas,
where?
Blanquitas, and then shoot, there's another one in downtown, I think.
Okay.
But this
No,
one's in Turlin, no?
no. The one I tried is aquí por donde está what's it called? Round Table Pizza.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like right around the
It's
corner.
a Guatemalan
I
place, though,
think it
right?
is a Guatemalan restaurant.
Yeah.
Yeah, pero
I tried them.
they're not the same because they're not Salvadorian.
Exactly. That's what I was gonna. That's what I
Yeah,
thought.
yeah, yeah.
No discrimination then.
No, no, it's all good. Um, that's cool.
Yeah.
So, as far as dancing, how do you incorporate that in las quinceañeras? Like, do you choose like qué canciones van a bailar, like the dance and stuff, or do they give you like um, do they tell you okay, this is what we want to do and stuff, or como, how does that work, or is it all your
Mm-mm.
no?
No, it's they choose the songs, and then I kind of like to get an idea what they want, and then I kind of go from there. Like for example, dude, every quinceañera chooses the same songs. It's
Really?
so irritating. Like, bro, I did this song like 20 times.
Yeah, I mean it must be crazy because for them it's like oh shit, it's gonna be so fun, but I mean you're doing that like every weekend, so it's like so repetitive for you. I'm assuming.
Yeah. Yeah,
What's like
so
the popular song now?
dude, Moonlight from
Moonlight?
Ariana Grande.
Oh.
Oh, but like I said, I was like, it's their quince, that's what they want,
Yeah.
whatever. Like I can choose a song, they not like it, you
Mm-hmm.
know. So for example, like I talk to the moms, like I give them ideas. For example, this one we're doing Moonlight, everyone does. But I've never seen anybody use umbrellas as props.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, okay, let's get those Chinese umbrellas
Mm-hmm.
and let's choreograph, let's dance with them. And she was like, okay. And then so we tried it out and she loved it. She was like, this is so cool. I was like, you just gotta vision it.
Yeah, yeah,
Like what makes you different. Like I said, that's the motto.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So is there anything else you want to talk about, or did we cover everything about G Active?
I think so. Yeah, I think, you know, like I said, the hardest part was opening and now it's running smoothly,
Mm-hmm.
which I never thought it was gonna happen. I was like, that's gonna be hard. And like you just I don't know, you just doubt yourself.
I don't know if I asked you this. How was it at the beginning? Did you get like support from the beginning? Oh, I think I did ask you, right? Did you get support from the beginning, or was it hard? Like,
The first month was wild. Like it was good.
uh huh,
And then April was a little hard. It kind of went down.
uh huh.
March, April, May. May was like picking up again, and then June is good.
Since you opened, have you made enough money to cover the rent, or do you have to put out of your own pocket?
Dude, thank God I've made it. Like I haven't had to pull anything.
That's good. That's awesome.
So blessed,
Yeah.
so blessed. Honestly, um, you just have to find your system.
Mm-hmm.
Like when to get paid and how you want to get paid.
Mm-hmm.
So, thank God I haven't
How do
had
you
to.
get paid? Like, is it like a monthly subscription? Does it all
So
fall into like the end of the month, or is it like when you sign up? Let's say I sign up today, I'll pay every what, ninth of the month. Is that how it works, or is it
yeah,
like okay, okay,
yeah, yeah. And I like that because I get income all the time. It's
okay,
not
good,
like, oh, I just every first I get this amount, y luego the rest of the month I'm like, what,
yeah,
So I don't have it, but I use a software called Vagero. So people just book online for the classes. And I use like people want to pay me cash.
Okay, that's awesome.
Mhm.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Cause some gyms like it's like the end of the month or whatever,
Yeah.
and then like you do like the day you sign up.
Mhm.
So yeah, that's cool. You get money like constantly.
Yeah.
No, está bien.
Yeah. It makes me feel better instead of
Mm,
just like a lump sum. And
got it,
then
got
like, what now?
it.
Yo me lo gasté.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So is there anything else you want to talk about, or should we wrap this up?
We can wrap it up.
Yeah. So listen. I am rooting for you. Wish you the best. Hope you could expand sooner than later.
Yes.
Go international, all that stuff.
Yeah. That's the goal.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know
Yeah.
if you wanna look at the camera, let people know how to find you. Where are you located? Your social media accounts.
Yeah. Um. Okay, so I'm located in 957 Front Street in Novato, and my Instagram is G underscore active fit. I think. I think that's it. And then TikTok is G active fitness, and then Facebook is G active. Yeah, hit me up.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Glenda Garay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And I really hope G Active skyrockets and you expand as soon as possible.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here.
Amen.
Okay? All right. Peace.